Hi, it's Kathianne Lewis, and here's your Faithlift. And I want to give you a faith in your power, your ability to find peace no matter what's going on, because stuff is going on. Stuff's going on in the Middle East. Stuff is going on in our political arena. There might be amazingly challenging stuff going on in your family or with your friends or your neighborhood. I mean, I just heard about a whole family being killed in a neighborhood close to me. What? Stuff happens. And being a spiritual person does not exempt us from stuff. It does exempt us if we use it correctly. If we use spiritual principles correctly, it exempts us from being brought down by that stuff. And we have some pretty good spiritual mentors or gurus or examples. For instance, in the time of Jesus, it was not a good time to be a Jew. The land and the territory was under the occupation of Rome, and Rome was not a gentle, wonderful overlord. In fact, we've heard about the crosses, Jesus and two thieves. Well, guess what? There were hills covered with crosses. Anybody that crossed Rome were given the most painful, slow, and agonizing death possible. And that was going on. Plus the fact that to get from Jerusalem to his home in Nazareth, he had to go through a land called Samaria, and they didn't like Samaritans. Samaritans. It's the Hatfields and McCoys. Well, at least the Samaritans and the Jewish people. And if you're Jewish, please let me just have a little bit of leeway with that metaphor and parable, okay? In the time of Buddha, yes, he was a prince. And he was kept from all sights of ugliness. He was kept from all sights of sickness and death and poverty until he left the confines of his home and he saw all of that and was overwhelmed with the stuff going on in the world. And yet Jesus could say something like, "My peace I leave with you, not the peace of this world, a peace that passes understanding," because he had found something within himself that was calm, that was the eye in the storm. If I get sick, and I might get sick, who knows? Or if I go through a huge loss, I want to be surrounded by people who are the eye of the storm. I want to be that for others. I want to be that for myself, for my family, my friends, my community. Now, how do we get there? How do we get there? It's a good thing. This would be a great platitude, or I'm not sorry, they don't call them platitudes on social media. A meme. Be the eye of the storm. Yeah, well, how? One way is to feel the anxiety in your body. And one thing to do is perhaps breathe it out. Feel the anxiety, breathe it out. Feel the anxiety, breathe it out. Also, this is so tricky. I love this. Anxiety seems to move in the body. You might feel a churning in your stomach. You might feel a whirling in your head. Well, take the movement. Oh, in fact, actually, I heard somebody go boom, 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 boom. So take the movement out of your body. Let your hand express what the movement is. For me, when I used to enter a horse show, I got so anxious and my stomach was just knotted and it goes, oh, like I wanted to throw up. Yeah. No eye of the storm in this girl. But I would take that movement and I'd take it outside of myself and I'd reverse it. And the physical experience would shift. Now I still had to do other things like know for myself that whether I won this competition or I lost that competition, I was still going to have fun. I mean, there was things I had to do in my mind, but to just alleviate the body stuff really helps us move through this thing. The other thing that I love is a prayer that I got from a great metaphysician called, not Charles Fillmore, but Joel Goldsmith. And he would say something like, God is the peace I am. God is the peace I am. God is the peace I am. Keep saying that. And if it works, you could also say, God is the love I am, and God is the life I am, and God is the truth I am. It really does shift our experience of our internal nature. Try it. Oh, I wish for you great peace. Peace be unto you, my friends. And so it is. I'll see you next week.
No matter how long the night, the day is sure to come. Oh, the sun is hiding over the dark horizon. No matter how long the night, the day is sure to come. Arabic. Salam, assalamu alaikum. 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 Hoping for a storm to come, waiting for a river to rise, looking for a ladder to climb, waiting on the change of tides, hoping with the heart that's broken, waiting for a door to open, listening for a song to sing, knowing that the heart is wise. Hebrew. Shalom, shalom aleichem. 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 Hope is a fragile thing. It flies on broken wings. There's no dream so lost it can't be found again. Oh, don't hold your silence. Shout it louder than silence. Shout it louder than violence. Rise on broken wings. Aramaic. Shlomo, shlomo aleichem. 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 Peace be with you. Peace be upon you. Peace within you. And between us be peace. Peace be with you. Peace be upon you. Peace within you. And between us be peace.